Hello everyone, how are we doing today? I hope we're all doing well. Hi lovely scientist. Hope you're doing well, and I'm just going to test a little thing. Real quick. Okie dokie. And need to test. Let's make that a bit smaller, because it's a bit large. And one day we'll save. Just spamming emotes in my own chat. Okay, we'll disable that one for now, because that's not working. But it's a good start. At least the sky rate's back up. How are we all doing today? This fine 17th of June. I forgot housemates with the weekend. It's not hot today. I got the trash out, the groceries in, the laundry's in the dryer. Wonderful. Bunch of tasks accomplished. I ate a yogurt. That's what I did today. And I'm not in too much pain. Well, that's always good. Strawberry. I ate a strawberry yogurt. I just got a message from an NFT artist. Hi, chorus. NFT, more like no fucking thanks. I just realized if you look really closely in the bottom corner here. He hanging out. One day I'm gonna replace that picture of that Skye Blacke picture with like an actual sign. Yes, you are, lovely scientist. And so's Chorus. And so's everyone in my chat. If you come in this chat, it makes you cute and hot and sexy. And that's the facts. I don't write the rules, I just tell you them. So, we're returning to the depressing world of Red Dead Redemption 2. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Red Dead Redemption 2. For those of you who are just joining us or coming in through YouTube, hi, thank you for being here. Hope you have been enjoying the series so far, and for those of you who are joining us live, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to see all of your wonderful messages in the chat. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Skye Blacke. I am a professional filmmaker and an amateur writer, but I have a degree in both film, 2 degrees, one in film, one in writing, and I use those degrees to analyze video games so that we can better appreciate the art form that we all love. We're about 22 parts into Red Dead Redemption 2. We're over like 56 hours. And let's see what we did last stream. Dutch, in his infinite wisdom, decided to shoot Leviticus Cornwall. Now, I'm not saying Cornwall did not need shooting, but I don't think it was quite our place to act as his judge and executioner. Micah and Dutch seem to be planning something. Seems like what they both want most of all is all of us dead. Common Bull Rush. Saw Eagle flies, the chief's son again. Dutch and was captivated by him, turning on all his charm and confidence and seeming like a dangerous snake. What is wrong with him? Eagle Flies is desperate and angry. The local regiment are tormenting him and goading him into a fight. Now Dutch is in his ear. This would be a disaster. Poor old Karen is taken to the drink, something awful. Went to see the fella Hamish Sinclair. He's quite a sportsman and outdoorsman. Went fishing for a pike. Got him in the end. Wants to take me hunting. Hamish, not the pike. Went to speak to the chief about the situation. I helped him recover some precious things from the army. He gave me some medicine, which helped me a little. He's a man who not so long ago I would have found weak and pathetic, and I see is wise and thoughtful and sensible. I'd love to help him, or at least stop Dutch pushing his son into doing something stupid. Got a letter from Mary. What did I expect? What did I want? What never meant to be and never really was, and yet somehow, in the end, I discovered I had a heart because it was broken. Oh. Oh, you fool. You sad, deluded fool. Torn in two by different ideas of who you were, and it turns out you weren't neither of them. Found yet another body. Some maniac is killing these people for sport. Guess I'm gonna pay them a visit. Found the murderer. Man named Edmund Lowry. Took him into the sheriff in Valentine after he nearly killed me. He jumped the sheriff and I thought he was gonna kill him in front of my eyes, but the sheriff killed him. Got kinda pissy with me too. The sheriff, not the murderer. I love the way Arthur clarifies things.
Come on now, boy.
Come on, boy.
Damn, Bates. Let's get going. Watch yourself. Next time I don't care how drunk you bastards are. There's no call for that. You say that to me? Big mistake. Standing in your grave.
Let's talk about Arthur's character evolution here. The last time we got into a real fight in Valentine, it's because we were being drunk and disorderly. And now all the people of Valentine are defending us. And as we're defending Valentine from drunk and disorderly weirdos.
Tell you, I can't stand some of the lowlifes come in here. Could have killed that fella shoving him like that. Oh, hey there, friend. You don't look so good.
Yeah, I've been better.
Well, Doc Calloway's just down the street there.
Yeah, let's go see Dr. Calloway.
What you want?
Who is currently, I believe, closed.
Hello.
Oh, that's cool. You can wait until morning. The bodies are just still in the street. I think I missed, like, the very edges of my mouth when shaving. So I've got hair, like... Mickey? Mickey? Was that you?
Excuse me, but I need some money. I fought in the war. I fought for you.
You better have left your troublemaking ways behind you.
Mickey?
Hello, mister.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Mickey.
Morning.
Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Long time no see. You don't look so well, friend.
I'm dying.
No, not really.
Oh, that's too bad, buddy. They told me I was dying, only I never did. You ever die, friend? Well, no. A course not. Of course you didn't. But, well, we're all gonna die.
Some of us sooner than others, Mickey.
I'm sorry I always say dumb things. I'm a dumb fella. You're smart, and you're dying, and I'm dumb, and I ain't died yet. And, well, here's the thing. I never was in the army, friend. I told folk I was. But I lied. I don't know why I did. And now I feel better. But, well, here's another thing. You, well, you've always been, or you've mostly been, nice to me.
Apart from that one time I accidentally punched you in the face.
And now, you're dying. And I'm real sad.
Thanks, Mickey.
Real sad. Sure ain't fair. Ain't fair at all. I'll miss you, friend. You're a good man.
Giddy up now.
Thanks, Mickey.
Hey, get moving. Morning, friend.
It's nice that you can visit him. Howdy, Sheriff.
Ah, I remember that face. My medicine's been keeping you healthy, I trust.
Not really.
Now, let me just look in here.
Nope, nothing the doctor can offer me.
Well, it's there if you want to look again.
Wait
Yeah.
a sec. You can't be over there.
Oh yeah, you were the guy who was running the illegal O'Driscoll gang in the back room.
This shop ain't the place for your tomfoolery.
Sorry, friend.
Well, try your next.
Good morning, mister. Morning.
There's something, I don't know why, there's something nice about Valentine, I think. Maybe it's just nostalgia for the start of the game.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
The Cheers effect, where I can go where everyone knows my name.
You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you. It's beautiful condition. Keep it up. Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as far as I can see. I'd just like to give this a personal touch with some engraving.
I would love to get like a deer or something. Since we're starting to see deers on all of
Your own child, all right?
all of our
Good on
stuff,
you.
let's get a deer engraved on everything.
It's beautiful condition. Keep it up.
Um,
You want to make this really yours? Give it a personal engraving.
I know I made all these changes myself, but I actually don't like how they turned out. And, you know, I got nothing else to spend this money on.
You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you. I'd just like to give this a personal touch with some engraving.
Now, these can definitely be darker. There we go. Ooh, nice. That's a nice shade of brown. Can we get a longer barrel on it?
Thought about upgrading the stock? I got some nice ones.
What about the scope? That's a medium scope. Yeah, it's a pretty good length, honestly.
Smart addition.
Yeah, that's alright, I think.
Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as far as I can see. You want to make this really yours? Give it a personal engraving.
We know it's under there. And that's all that matters.
Oh, hell, mister, you look like you've been on whiskey no stew. You all right?
I've been better, but I'm okay.
All right, well, let me know what you need.
Kind of sad that everyone is pointing out how ill Arthur looks. It's like, I get it, guys. I look like shit.
Okay there, boy?
I look like shit and I feel like shit. You don't need to remind me every time you see me.
That's my boy.
Actually, I need to look after my horse a little bit.
You okay, boy?
Nightingale, too, is not doing great. There we go.
How you doing, boy?
That's a good boy.
Easy, boy.
Now, I think I have a letter from the mayor. That was not the letter, but it'll be back at the post office. That'll be the letter I need to collect. The mayor of Saint Denis. Just going for a wee ride. Seeing if we stumble into any more adventures before we get on with the story. Nightingale, no!
Okay, fella.
Come on. We can do this. There we go. That's as close to a freak out I've ever seen.
Yeah, you all right there, boy?
Little abandoned house. Interesting. Anyone got any fun plans for the weekend? I believe it's a federal holiday in America this Monday, isn't it? Not a holiday here. I hope you enjoy Lightyear. Of course. I was never big on. I feel like I'm a failure of a Gen X, Gen Z slash millennial because I was never really grabbed by Toy Story. Slow moving projects related to moving to the downstairs bedroom. That's good. You take your time, lovely scientist, and don't strain yourself. What am I going to do over the weekend? I'm going to finish the Road 96 script this weekend. Looking forward to doing that. I mean, I was also a child when these movies came out, Chorus. Like... I... need a cold jacket. Well, rather I need a warm jacket. Yeah, as a kid, I very much just liked watching the same thing over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate them as, like, the technical advancements that they are, but... I don't know, it just... It was never really a thing for me.
Come on, pal.
Ooh, smoke in the distance. Let's go see what that is. Of course, big in on the moose. Big member of the moose gang, apparently. Ooh, a random stranger mission all the way out here. Hello. Oh, it's these idiots again.
You are a fool and a nuisance, brother.
Helen, is this creepy little toad bothering you again? Shall I throw him off?
This is getting quite out of hand.
Hands? Oh, he doesn't have hands. He's a troll. And that's why we found him here. He escaped from his...
Would you tell your talking monkey to go home, please, Helen? He was amusing at first, but now he's really quite tiring. Plus, I do wish they had shaved his palms as well as his face. Oh, Arthur, how are you?
Never better. See, you two haven't changed much?
No, he's still a lizard.
Coward.
Gerbil.
Mommy's boy.
Manatee.
Effluent.
Discharge.
Milk sop.
You already said that!
I did not. You're a milk sop.
Well, you are all chatter and no testes, dear brother. Helen, I will make you love me if it is the last thing I do. And to prove how suitable I am to make a happy and stable life with, I shall throw myself over the waterfall in just a barrel.
And so shall I, just to demonstrate how little your feeble gestures mean, you homunculus.
Arthur, please come do the honors and make sure we,
Oh, you silly little tapeworm of a man.
follow me.
Follow you? I was born first. Helen, I love you. And brother, you're living proof of God's remarkable sense of humor.
Why don't we just walk away and leave them?
Good luck, crazy bastards.
Oh my lord! Oh, the fools! The silly fools! I cannot believe they've done this!
Come on. Let's go try and find them.
Come on, Helen.
We must at once!
Okay, get on your horse. Follow me.
I love the Arthur's like,
Down a way.
yeah.
We can't get there from this first path. Do you think they're all right?
They might be. You want them to be all right?
Of course! Whatever do you mean?
I was just thinking. It might be easier for you if only one of them was... Catch my meaning?
Sir, that is a terrible thing to say.
You got a favorite? Here you
You
are.
can't get down. A crazy have you done?
Brother, are you there?
Zachary! Is that you? I've had the wind knocked out of me.
I thought you were a goner.
It's a miracle we're alive.
Silly, silly boys. You nearly died. For me.
She's right. Dear brother, what fools we've been.
You're the fool, but a brave one.
You might be dense, but you are the noblest man I know.
You are a lion.
Giant.
You're an earthshaker.
World conqueror.
Let's not let anything come between us again.
Never.
Boys,
Good lady, adieu.
Bewitch some other milksops. We will have none of it.
but I thought that...
Before this siren calls us to the rocks again, let us away from here.
You lead the way, brother. The West awaits.
Boys! Boys!
There's quite some suitors you've picked there.
I was trying to stop them from killing themselves. They won't last a week without me.
Probably not. But you'll have an easier time.
I guess I will. So long.
Well,
Oh, I wasn't trying to lead them on, you know? It was just exciting. The smartest men I knew, with positively the least sense.
I was gonna say, if those are the smartest men you know, ma'am, you don't know very men.
The way it works. Good luck.
Well, at least neither of them died.
You okay, boy?
It's interesting how they immediately just turn around and be like, yeah, this was all Helen's fault. It's like, no, you guys are the idiots. Helen did nothing wrong. Helen did nothing wrong, 1899. Strange boys. Oh boy, O'Driscoll's.
You come one step closer and we'll kill you dead.
Didn't you guys know that Colum is dead?
What are you doing? Let's do O'Driscoll pound. I got people come looking for me. That it, you bastards? Damnation! Shit. Jesus Christ!
Remember when the O'Driscolls tortured us? That was an awful time. What's this one got on him?
So, what you got for me?
$1.60 and some gun oil. There was some more gun oil on this table, wasn't there? There it is. Oh wait, no, there it is.
What the hell?
Still struggling? I think I spooked the meese. As we all know, meese, plural of moose.
Yep.
Any other smoke trails to follow? No, not really. It's quite interesting how, like, the way with words that Arthur has. I was reading a comment, on a YouTube video about Red Dead earlier. Apparently, there is a camp interaction in the earlier chapters when Lenny's alive, where he points out that, like, a lot of Evan Miller's philosophy is kind of bullshit. That's the philosopher that Dutch keeps quoting. And he actually has a better concept of literacy analysis than Dutch does. And I'm really sad that we missed that.
That's it. You three, back to work. We lost too much time on this already. Mr. Appleseed is very unhappy.
Mr. Appleseed ain't out here getting mauled by wolves. We lost 2 men already.
Bunch of good-for-nothing cowards.
Yeah.
Call yourselves lumbermen, you afraid of us few damn critters? It's a forest. What the hell do you expect?
Partner?
Hello again.
Oh, yes. Maybe you're the man I need. Can you believe these lazy lily livers? Refusing to work on account of a few little wolves.
They've been attacking workers on the south side of the camp.
We need a real man to get rid of them. What do you say? You'll be very well rewarded.
Okay.
All right. If you're paying, I should be able to take care of that for you.
There's some blood. Heads up this way. Howdy, partner. I can hear him. Seems to be a lot of them.
You're okay. Get away from me.
Ah! Well, while we wait for the second nightingale to come back. No, it's a poor wolf pellet. Well, we can at least get some meat to donate to the camp. They're probably all going to be poor pellets because I did shoot them in the face with the shotgun. I imagine wolf is probably quite gamey. What do you think, chat? What's the most interesting thing you've ever eaten, chat? Like, animal. Like...
What?
I've eaten... snails.
Idiot.
Elk. I've eaten rabbit that I caught myself. We catch a lot of venison where I'm from. Fresh caught tuna. Tuna are like big fuckers, aren't they? Pick up bird.
Oh, there you are.
Shark.
I assumed from all the gunshots and howling, you got some good news for me?
Yep, it's done.
That's a relief, I'll tell you. Excellent work. Money's right there on the table.
I'm leaving. Don't work too hard.
There ain't
Don't
much
mention
danger of that with this.
Me and wolves go way back.
I feel like that's a line that would have been more appropriate having been said by someone like John. Snails, squid, octopus. I've had octopus. I've had caviar because I'm a fancy folk.
Yep.
Caviar's good. Salty. Very salty. So was octopus, to be honest. Shark, squirrels, snails, and caviar. I've never had shark. I should try it. I think they actually sell it in one of the supermarkets sometimes.
Idiot.
Buffalo? There's a lot of really good food in the world.
Let's go, boy.
I love food, and I love the different ways in which culture, like, it shows off culture. Well, this is an interesting home. Huh. Best way to explore a culture in my books is to try their food.
There's a mighty fine ride.
I'm also one of those people who will, like, try anything if it's offered to me. Kitty.
Hey there. You Hector?
That's me.
Alden tells me you're,
Ooh, a
discouraged
stagecoach
man.
robbery.
Ah, you must be a friend of that Josiah Trelawney. All right. In that case, I've got something here you might want to take a look at. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
there's a stage heading up from Blackwater. Now,
River Road near
it's
Fort
heavily
Riggs. Coach
guarded,
coming
so
from
you
Blackwater
might wanna
heading
try a more covert approach.
should be
Or
carrying cash
lay down some
in the
explosives.
strong box at the back. Expect a couple of guards.
You're the expert.
Alright, let's go rob a stagecoach.
Time to go, boy.
How do you do?
Because, you know, as much as we dislike him, as Dutch says, we need money.
Yeah.
I really hope that man was calling for a horse and not a woman. Yeah, on the subject of food, I'll try anything. Try it at least once. Though, on the subject of that, I really do think we need to change the narrative about fussy eaters, because, like, who gives a shit if someone doesn't like the same thing you do? Deep fried crickets. I've lived in Scotland for 22 years, and I have never had a deep fried Mars bar. I ordered one once, but it never showed up. Some people don't know they have food allergies. Yeah. Look at that broken bridge up there. The speed in which Arthur shot a bunch of arrows there, like, just think about that. He shot off 3 arrows before that thing was fully across the way. Garlic makes me burpy, but I love it, so I just suffer. This is mine! Run away! I gave them a chance to run away. I gave them a chance. $100! Yowza, that's a lot of money. Let's go, boy.
You're a good boy.
You don't need to hide your face, do you?
Nothing for you to worry about.
You okay, buddy? You look like you're suffering.
Anyway, how's your day been so far?
Oh, did you fall off your wagon?
All right, well, I guess I'll leave you to it.
So long.
And you know what? We've never robbed a train, so fuck it, let's do it. Oh my god, that's a lot of guards. How do you know it's me? I'm wearing a mask.
Give me your money. It ain't worth dying.
Here. This is all I'm allowed to carry.
Hi, Aurora. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Give me everything you got on you. I ain't playing. Take it.
Don't.
Hand over all your money now.
This is all I can give.
Hurry up, or I swear.
Okay, take it.
You deaf or stupid?
Of course, take anything. Just don't hurt me.
This robbery is not going great. As Arthur said, we ain't too good at doing heists no more. I wonder if I can blow that open. Yes, I can. Don't shoot my balls off. I need those. Well, actually, I don't really, but you can have them. Who knew in the world of Red Dead they'll pay you to have bottom surgery? You can take the money and they'll get rid of it all for you. Howdy. Well, this was an awful stagecoach robbery. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Turns out I'm not very good at robbing things. We ain't good at pulling scores no more. How did they know who I was, though? I came on wearing a mask. Absolute shame that you can't do that in Red Dead Online. Well, now I'm wanted everywhere by the law. Let's go see Eagle Flies. Pay off our bounties as well. Nope. That's a sheer cliff. Do you know what? Maybe we need to go have a lie down too. In the game, not in real life. I already had my daily nap. Naps are so good. Like, I don't even really sleep when I take a nap anymore. I just like to lie in the dark. You know what I mean? There's a dead guy here. Hello? Oh, you're very dead. Oh, why did I lose honor for that? It's not like he was gonna come back for it. I try not to nap too much though, because I don't want to like train my body so that it can only run on a couple of hours of sleep a day, or that a couple hours of being awake a day. I don't know if that's a thing that you can end up doing. It's just something I'm worried about. Ooh, events. Wait. We've stumbled across another train robbery.
We will not take up a moment longer than we got to. Give over your money and your valuables to my compadre here, and we will be on our merry way.
Please, please. No, don't hurt us.
You
We'll
better
give
forget
whatever we
about it. And all of it?
I was just robbing this train.
Too close for me.
You'll have to explain more of what that means, lovely scientist.
Easy, boy. How you doing, boy?
Come on, boy. Okay, let's pay off this bounty. Get some rest in the hotel. And then head up to see Eagle Flies.
Howdy. You're paying it all off then. Good for you, I guess.
I can work 24 hours, sleep 4, work 16, sleep 7, work 24 hours again, no problem.
If you wouldn't mind calling on your sleeve, sir, I really can't afford to get sick again.
I remember being able to do that.
You just do your job.
Of course, sir. Sorry. It's just a polite request is all.
Thanks, partner.
And that was called being an overcaffeinated student with too much work and not enough time.
There, boy.
Now I'm an undercaffeinated burnout with not enough, too much work and not enough time.
You all right there, boy?
Welcome, welcome. Come on in.
I'd like a room, please.
Room's all yours. Head on up.
So apparently there's a guy in this hotel who is suffering from the worst cases of the shits ever.
Trying to concentrate. Oh, I hear you out there, laughing at me. Oh, just go the hell away.
Like, he had the shits when we were here with Karen. Thank you for the Skydrate, Tundra. And apparently he is still ill.
It's like trying to drive an ox down a barrel of a gun.
He is not doing well. You can still hear him. Let's store that on the horse just to be safe. Poor son of a bitch. Well, it's going to be an interesting night here, that's for sure. God, someone just go and kill him, please. Like, the man has been suffering for years. We can get a nicer coat. Actually, honestly, I don't think we can. But I think I like this outfit. Let's take a wee rest till noon. God, Arthur looks terrible. How you doing, Tundra? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's having a good night. Day, morning, whatever time it is for you all. One thing's for certain. You're having a better day than him. Oh, I'm sorry, Tundra. Well, hopefully... Don't go back in. Hopefully the adventures of Arthur Morgan and the man who's been shitting himself for like 8 months straight will make you feel a bit better.
Is something wrong? What's your problem? What's wrong with you?
I wonder if anyone's wrote about him in the newspaper. Nope, nothing there. Nothing here either.
Let's go, boy.
Yeah, so apparently that guy had a really bad potluck like a year before we arrived, and he's just been in that room ever since. Now, I have some tummy problems, but thank fuck it's not that. Also, yeah, I definitely miss some of my... I've got whiskers. I missed the corners of my facial hair and shaving today, so I got whiskers. Let's go see Eagle Flies and try to talk him out from doing something stupid. Oh great, Dutch is here. That means it's going to be the peak of rational conversations.
So good of you to join us. What's going on? Rebellion. The smell of cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful thing. What are y'all doing? An eye for an eye. We didn't start this, Arthur. They did. We? This ain't our fight. It surely is. Whatever it is you're planning, it ain't a good idea. They want you to fight.
Nobody will be killed.
We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone. You have energy for pranks? Come on, Arthur. Just tweaking Uncle Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me.
Dutch, what are we doing?
Besides, it's perfect. People will see these boys. They won't notice us, and they'll think we're gone.
He's very...
We'll blame
He's very clearly using these people.
everything on the Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river. But first, we need to trap them in this pass. Help me dynamite up these trees. So, you're using them? No, sir. No. Never. But it is mutually beneficial to draw attention to one problem and avail over another. These are good people, but their situation is real complex. We ain't helping. Sure we are. Come on, let's get this done.
Again, the king of debate, huh? Hey, Dutch, we ain't helping these people. Yes, we are. You're wrong.
Okay. Hurry, Arthur. I'll plant the dynamite, you run the wire.
We'll keep lookout from up here.
And Dutch, oh, see, Arthur is at this point where he just has, he knows what he's doing is wrong, but he still has that kind of inability to say no to Dutch. You know, Dutch is still kind of his father figure. Love can be a dangerous thing.
So, you finally got to see Colm hang. Yeah. After all those years. Hard to believe. Oh, but it was worth the wait. See? We're tying up the loose ends, Arthur. One by one.
I guess that's a way to look at it. Like I said, I think Dutch generally believes he's doing the right thing. But as I also said, the best manipulation Dutch has had is manipulating or convincing himself that he is in the right.
Hurry! I think I see some movement in the distance.
The detonator's by me. Here. Over here, Arthur.
They're coming now. Ah, damn. Patrol's a lot larger than we thought it was gonna be.
Don't worry. A good thing.
Okay, that's the signal. Here they come. Stay low and quiet.
You sure you don't want me to man that plunger, Arthur? No, I got it.
That's a lot of men.
Move the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute. Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Looks like more than we thought.
There's at
We're
least
only here to talk and administer
10
a
of
little
them.
good old-fashioned humiliation.
11.
That son, at the very least.
Wait for my lead, men.
Everyone just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here. Okay, they've passed the first charge. If we blow it now, we should have them trapped.
Put your hands up! You're surrounded! Nobody need get hurt! Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea.
Put down your guns!
You are making a mistake, boy.
No, you're making a mistake. Put your hands up, soldier. Take a little humiliation and leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move. No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friends gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this. Your friends fired first, soldier!
Oh, for God's sake!
Watch your head! There's another patrol in the rear!
Looks like we got a fight then, boys!
This has gone on long enough!
It's time you pay for what you've done!
Look out! They're coming up! You pushed us to this! We will kill you all if that's what it takes! There's a lot of them!
This is not good.
You damn fools! It's the army! It is one regiment of pastry chefs and bullies. Watch your goddamn mouth! All of you! Take what you can, and then we move out! Move now! We have to move now!
Search these men quickly, then we move.
This is crazy. Why aren't we getting out of here? They might have information on them that'll help our friends with their cause.
We're not doing...
My father can use to strengthen our case.
I ain't sure much is gonna strengthen your case after this.
I was gonna say, is that gonna strengthen your case with these men soaked in blood?
Find anything? Yes. Some poor fool from New Jersey. These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids. Keep looking. Shit! Everyone, keep your heads down. We're gonna get out of this.
He'll pay for that. What do we do here, Dutch? There's a lot of men.
Just hold your ground. Surrender, and they'll hang you all. Try to flank them, Arthur. We'll shoot you some steak.
Yes, we need to take out that cannon.
Up the hill. The cannon. Take out the spotter, Arthur.
This is just... This is just foolish.
Where's Peter?
Damn. They're sending riders from the fort. We need to leave.
But where's Peter? Was he killed? He's alive.
Well, that went just about according to plan. I'm trying.
No, you're
I'm
not.
trying, Arthur, with everything I have, and I will keep trying, and you'll keep doubting me, and we'll keep failing. It ain't like that, Dutch. Look at me. Look at me. I'm worried about folk. I know. We should go. Where's Eagle Flies? Run, son! Run! Come on! This area is gonna be crawling with soldiers in a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now! What about Eagle Flies? We gotta go, Arthur. Come on! We need to ride hard. Stay with me. Okay there, boy.
See, like I said, we're at a point where Arthur is now, he's transitioned over from Dutch's way of thinking to Hosea's way of thinking. He has taken kind of the mantle of Hosea, but because he doesn't have all the history and he doesn't have the authority perhaps that Hosea had, Dutch is less inclined to listen to him. Because Dutch sees himself as above Arthur.
We won't get the horses down this path. All right, let's carry on by foot. Try and sell them a little snake oil. Let's see if we can lose them down here. Shit, I guess not. Get behind something, Arthur.
You've not really heard Dutch say very much about the group anymore. He very much only talks about himself and his own goals. And again, it's very easy to differentiate yourself from the group when you're the leader of it. Whereas if you're in Arthur's position, you're much more reliant on the concept of the group. Because the survival of the group is intrinsic to your survival as an individual. Whereas, you know, for Dutch, as kind of evident with Eagle Flies and his friends, Dutch can always find himself a new group of misguided fools to lead.
This is it. Well, Arthur.
Put your hands up! I said put your damn hands up!
Okay. Okay.
Follow my lead. I got a plan. This is a good one.
Hello, officers.
You keep them hands up and come here. Put your hands up!
Hello, Captain. keep your hands up and come here? Come here.
We can't do that. Your man... Those men they killed? They were good men. You're fighting nature, Captain.
Get over here.
Ask my friend here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that now. It's a waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight.
So, one, that was insane. But I think that was also Dutch's speech from Red Dead Redemption 1. Which is interesting that they chose to use that here.
Come here, big boy. Oh, I got you.
You're okay. Oh, you're okay.
What a mess.
I know, but a mess is what we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken.
Taken or killed?
Well, we can't go find out.
No, not now.
Charles, we'll send them. Where is it?
You can't fight change, as Dutch pretty clearly is refusing to change any of his thinking or actions, but Arthur is changing. Yeah, so the interesting thing about that is Dutch repeats that sentiment a couple of years later in the events of Red Dead Redemption. I don't want to spoil it because we might end up playing that one too, but Dutch repeats that philosophy a lot more earnestly in the first Red Dead game.
Probably back at camp.
Which is in the
Let's
future.
split up. I'll go tell them. You rest up. Keep a lookout. We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it. Faith, Arthur.
You gotta have faith. So all he ever says is have faith. We got a plan. Blah, 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 blah. Change is the way of the world, and Arthur has embraced that. He's not looking back anymore. He's just trying to keep folks safe. Every time we see that deer, it's like a bit more of Arthur's internal philosophy has been challenged. You know, he's basically just a confirmation from Dutch that he is using and manipulating Eagle Flies and has no intention of helping him. By the fact that we're refusing to go back for him. Despite Dutch has a whole philosophy of, you know, we help who needs helping, we feed who needs feeding, and we save who needs saving. But we won't save Eagle Flies. Even though we're the ones who put him in that predicament. Because Dutch's philosophy is a bunch of bullshit. It's something he doesn't actually practice. And again, you know, I'm sure from Arthur's perspective, if Dutch is manipulating this group of what he would consider to be spirited but misguided fools, what other group of spirited but misguided fools might Dutch be manipulating? And as you said, Tundra, what is redemption if it is not change? Thanks for the jump compliment, lovely scientist.
Just minding my own business.
Right, how close are we to Colonel Monroe or Micah? Okay, we'll go to Monroe first. Because, like, we're already apparent, like, we already have become disillusioned with Dutch, haven't we, chat? You want to believe him and you want to help him, but it's clear that he has no intention of making life better for anyone. But now we're kind of watching Arthur catch up with us. Which is a real shame. We're watching a son realize that his father isn't what he thought he was. Happy Father's Day, folks. And we're also seeing a man who's realizing that he's lived his entire life following a philosophy that doesn't really exist. But you no longer hear John or Arthur like they were at the start of the game being justifying their actions anymore, because they're starting to realize that their actions are becoming unjustifiable. And part of it is because it's starting to directly affect them. You know, John's disillusionment probably comes from the fact that Dutch didn't try to save him. Arthur's disillusionment is because Dutch isn't trying to help the camp anymore. He's just helping himself.
Hello. Here I am, as promised.
Captain Monroe.
Of course.
Chief's gone out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of the vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. It's supposed to be heading to a pediatric coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, we must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now come.
And you see, this is Arthur's redemption to some extent. He can use his negative place in society and the negative skills he's picked up, and he can use them for some kind of good.
Lead the way, Captain.
Captain Monroe may not be able to do anything, but Arthur Morgan, known thief, could steal a wagon.
He knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes and no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. He can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Well, like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean,
If he provokes them into action, then he can just say he's defending himself.
There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, Just show me where to find this wagon, and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. Cannot afford more conflict. Especially with Eagle Flies now imprisoned at Fort Wallace.
He is imprisoned.
I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains Fall and Colonel Favors.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war, and his record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous.
A failed man is often the most dangerous. Dutch! Important thing about story analysis is to listen to what the characters are saying and not just go, okay, they're saying this, but wondering why they're saying it and how this relates to the other stories. Again, Colonel Favors, clearly supposed to be another reflection of Dutch, just like how all the other antagonists have been a reflection of Dutch so far. Leviticus Colm O'Driscoll being the most obvious reflection of him, being a gang leader of, and a sign of the Old West. Leviticus Cornwall being a well-spoken man, leader of a group. Then you got the Braithwaites and the Greys, two people who are very stuck in the past. Angelo Bronte, the career criminal, the leader of Guarma, the corrupt leader of a small community, and now Colonel Favors, a failed man who is callously using the people around him and exploiting the people around him in order to gain some kind of personal justification.
Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back a bit. We'll have a good view of...
And it's interesting as various shadow selves of Dutch disappear. Cornwall, Colum, where we can almost view maybe the positive aspects of those people, the leader, the man holding on to the old Western gang, as parts that are disappearing from Dutch's personality as well. So in the end, what's left except for a corrupt leader manipulating people who's stuck in the past?
Come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's
I mean,
errand.
the Greys and the Braithwaites are also gone. So, like, he's not even stuck in the past anymore. He's just... I don't know what he is.
Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is, and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. I think that's the wagon.
All right. Get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Hell, all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, now, I can't promise.
We need a mask, and we need a rifle. Perfect.
Hold it right there!
Whoa, you better put that down right now. We'll open fire if we have to.
You're not gonna kill anyone, buddy.
Blast you! See you in dirt before this is over.
Stay right there. Look at you. You're a joke.
You done for.
I'm trying not to kill them.
Hold in, man.
All right.
You're one bitch.
There we go.
Tarnation.
Really? Tarnation? Yeah. We did that clean. I mean, as clean as we could. That'll be the vaccines.
Yep.
There's probably a more subtle way to do that, but... no one got killed. Which is more than I can say the army's doing to these poor folk.
Yep.
And that gives me the moral high ground. You know, it's interesting. If we view the antagonists as shadow selves to Dutch, as we spoke about the shadow self being a concept where, in order to better analyze a character or give a character weight in writing, you give them a negative reflection of themselves, the person that they could be, or someone who draws out the negative aspect of their personality, and that's their dominant personality trait. Best example in this being Dutch and Colm O'Driscoll. If we look at them, then we can also see kind of the shadow self or the other half of Arthur as well. 'Cause shadow self isn't necessarily bad people. They don't have to be. In Hosea and Lenny and Sean and all the people in the gang who have been killed, they kind of have the sides of Arthur that are gradually being whittled away. His faith in Dutch, his younger brother kind of child loyalty attitude from Sean and Lenny, and then his kind of faith in Dutch and his companionship with him that he has from Hosea. And now that those three characters are kind of gone, those parts of Arthur's personality are starting to wither away. And again, Molly, if you want to see dedication for Dutch. That's a good one, Molly. And Kieran, seeing Dutch's ability to give people a second chance, being personified by Kieran, that belief is kind of gone as well now. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys.
Captain Monroe, I got the medicine.
Oh, wonderful. That's great news, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
I'll have to take your word for that. We could both swing for this.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a little past caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh, no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
This is what I mean. Arthur using his... earning his redemption by using his more negative skill sets to his advantage. And to help people. Trelawney? Okay, so we got a few people to talk to. Let's head over to Albert Mason and talk to him. And then we'll work our way around back into towards Micah eventually. We gotta get Arthur's honor back up. It's kind of fallen down a bit. Which, you know, I could justify from a storytelling perspective as, like, Arthur's desperation, but I think in reality he would still be working that honor up, because he is still doing the horrible things like massacring a bunch of young soldiers because Dutch's plan didn't work. Dutch is a good villain because we want him to be a hero. There's that old saying that every villain is the hero of his own story. Seek redemption. It's the blind guy.
Seek salvation, and maybe ye shall find peace. Help a blind man.
There you go.
It's the prophecy guy. What you got for me, buddy?
You keep hidden all that matters, sir. Maybe even from yourself.
All right. Well, I'll have to take your word for it.
You keep hidden all that matters, maybe even from yourself. Chat, what do we think that means? Like, genuine question. What do we think that means? You keep hidden all that matters, sir. Maybe even from yourself. Is it Arthur's refusal to admit that he can be a good person? Maybe. Maybe.
Hey there, mister.
Maybe. Into Valentine we go.
Hey, partner.
He's such a sociable man.
Hey there, pal. Can you help me? Could use some help finding my way home. I can't make heads or tails of where I'm at. I live in front of the saloon next to the freight station. You know if I'm heading in the right direction?
Sure. Just head over that way. You'll get home fine.
Thank you, mister. certainly do appreciate it, sir.
As he's sprinting after me.
Oh, come on.
Hi there, mister. Hey there.
I bought my father a card for Father's Day and then forgot that, like, I would have had to send it today to arrive tomorrow. So, that was a waste of money. In the end, I just bought him a small gift online, and then I'll send that to his house on Sunday. Despite the fact I don't really believe in Father's Day or Mother's Day as commercial holidays. If I ever have kids, I'm not doing Father's Day or Mother's Day. Mainly because I'm non-binary. And as a result, I'm not a father nor a mother. You nearly fell off a cliff, Mr. Mason.
You want to be careful up here. Land is real treacherous.
Sure.
Real treacherous. I've been here before.
Have you?
Yes. Funny how things turn out. Never quite how you expect, is it?
No, I don't suppose it is.
What you shooting?
Eagles. You know, the images, they really are beautiful. All thanks to you. I'd be some poor creature's bad meal by now, many times over, but for you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please, step away from the cliff edge.
I'm trying to get an eagle.
Yeah, they're beautiful. But unlike you, they can fly.
Too true. You really must think I'm a buffoon, don't you? You think I'm such a dimwit I'd just slip off the edge of a cliff?
No, but, well, maybe a little.
Please, sir. I'm dense, but not that dense. This area is quite safe. Quite. Oh!
Ah! Damn!
I fucking knew that was gonna happen.
You're right. I am that much of a buffoon. Give me a hand, please. Put me out of my misery.
Come here.
Oh, dear. Oh, thank you.
What a foolish guy.
Bugger the Eagles, I'm going home. You know, I really did get some amazing pictures, thanks to you. And somehow, I haven't quite broken my neck.
You take care.
And you too, sir. Sorry for all the trouble. Oh.
What a fool. You completed 10 stranger mission strands. Huh. We've helped so many people, chat. Now, there's a certain train station. We follow the train line. It's... might be Emerald Station. Let's head over to Emerald Station and see if there's a stranger mission there for us. As I was saying, yeah, I don't really do Father's Day or Mother's Day personally, but I know how like it's for some reason important to my parents, so... But if I ever have kids, we're not doing a commercial holiday like that.
You're a good boy. Yep.
What do you guys think of days like that, Father's Day and Mother's Day?
You all right there, boy?
It's kind of one of the issues I find with late stage capitalism is like, if they could, they would find a way to exploit every pointless day as a holiday. Like, you know, National Buffalo Wings Day. Oh, I'm sorry, Aurora. Don't worry, we won't be talking about it any further. That's a bit weird, Tundra.
How you doing, boy?
Yeah. Nah, that's all I really had to say about it. I have the problem, though, of, like, I have Father's Day, and then 2 weeks later, it's my dad's birthday. And he's a difficult man to buy for. So... it's always an interesting challenge. No mission here. Alright, shall we head up and talk to Hamish Sinclair, then go to Catherine, then Josiah Trelawney, and then down to Mr. Maccabell. In fact, my dad recently retired. He's had an early retirement. One of the cases where he was kind of pushed into his retirement. But then he was like, you know, I can only, you know, work for 2 more years before hitting retiring age anyway. So I'm just gonna quit now. Imagine having a retirement age. Couldn't be our generation. But then he's been struggling a bit because he's worked basically since he was 16. And now it's like he never really bothered to develop hobbies. He just developed different ways to make money. And now he's got, you know, a load of money and all the time in the world. And just nothing to do. He's incredibly bored. He doesn't have hobbies, and he doesn't really know how to make hobbies. It's a real shame. My dad ever wants something, he just gets it for himself. Do you have to find things for him, or he would use that he hasn't thought of yet? Yeah, exactly the same issue for me, Tundra. The stuff my dad likes is either very expensive and out of my budget, or he just buys it for himself. The only reason he hasn't bought something is because he can't afford it, and if he can't afford it, I can't afford it. Knock, knock.
Hamish. Arthur! Come in.
Yeah, Hamish would definitely be Arthur's friend in another life.
We could go for a hunt. I did. There's this huge she-wolf been stalking me the last few nights I've been out, but she can wait. Let's talk a while. Sure. So what do you do? Me? I'm a wanderer. I was born further north, but I spent a lot of time out west. It's funny. I never saw myself as a wanderer, man.
Yeah, Hamish would definitely be Arthur's best friend.
So thick, you could have walked across the whole field without your boots touching mud. Those were bad times. Yes, they were. Would you like some more coffee? Please.
What have we here?
Yeah, she's right across there. They're close. Oh. She's acting brazen. Come on. Let's mount up.
Come on.
Interesting that Arthur never saw him as much of himself as a wanderer, but now has come to the realization that he is.
Down here somewhere. She's not gonna wait around.
Wolves shouldn't come so close to people.
Yeah, it's strange. When the whole country was wild, they could go where they liked. Now they're stuck hiding in the few corners of wilderness we got left.
It's a feeling with which I can sympathize.
I was going to say, like Arthur.
Ain't a country for wild animals, nor wild men neither.
Not anymore,
You hear
it
that?
seems. Yep.
Quickly now, this way.
Yep.
Just like Arthur.
Up there, on the outcrop. You see her? Let's go around it.
Okay, I'm with you. Giddy up. Yep. Yeah.
Hey, over here.
We start the game hunting with Charles and Hosea, and now we're getting towards the ending, doing it with Hamish and Catherine.
Don't you, boy?
It's
You eat 'em up for breakfast.
it's nice watching the skills Arthur's learnt from his family be transferred out into the world.
What we got here? Is that a fresh kill?
Could be. Is the blood set?
Let me take a look.
Yep. That was her dinner.
Again, just another example of Arthur's redemption, of him using the skills he learned along his violent life for the people around him. Catherine's a great example of that.
My guess. She's gone somewhere over there.
No, there's a whole lot of over there.
That's the problem.
There she is. Got shy all of a sudden.
You got some extra miles in you tonight.
Oh, if we gotta chase her, let's chase her.
All right. Come on.
Yeah.
Back, since we're transferring over those skills from Charles.
Quick! While we got eyes on her. Damn it! Too slow. It looks like she's headed into the woodland. We're gonna have to track her through the scrub. Better to be on foot. Send your horse somewhere safe.
Get going, boy. There's a wolf about.
You went in there, all right. We got tracker. Now you want to take the lead, or shall I?
If you don't mind, I'd like to.
Okay, get tracking. I'll be close behind you.
I got the trail. This way.
Right behind you. Take it slow.
Wish I'd done more hunting in this game.
Just tracks.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of elements of this game that are not very interesting to stream, so I did kind of avoid them. Like, I don't want to sit there and play poker for 2 hours.
We don't get her. What's the worst that can happen? She runs off with the chicken.
Well, I'm fine with losing chickens, but I lost a leg. Hey! Oh, Lord, there's more of them! There's something here!
Whoa, you all right?
Ambushed by
I was ready
wolves.
to offer my complete and unconditional. Yeah, I don't think the wolves would have shown much mercy.
That's quite an ambush she led us into.
Yeah, bushwhacking, I'd call it. Huh?
Goddamn! Over here! Over here! Up!
Hamish!
You all right?
Yeah.
Damn. Big son of a bitch.
Is that all of them?
That's the best of them.
Look at them. proud thing. Scary thing. They brought us here to be slaughtered. You were after a hunt. Yeah, and I guess I got hunted. You going back to the cabin?
Nah, still early. We'll stay up here a while. Dress this animal. Won't likely see another like him for some time.
Yeah, I hope I won't either. Thanks for taking me out.
Yeah, anytime. You want to go out again? You come by and see me.
So long, then.
Wait. Here's a pelt.
Thank you.
You earned it. So long.
I love Hamish and Arthur's friendship. Just you, me, like, just us, chat, Hamish, Lenny, John, Abigail, Mary Beth, and Tilly. That's all we need. And I guess Jack can come too. Right, let's see if we can navigate our way off this cliff face. How far are we from Catherine? Not far, we'll just follow this train line. Let's go. Yeehaw. It's good for Arthur, though, that he's making connections outside the group. You know? That's one of the problems of insulated group thinking, is that it becomes more difficult to make connections outside of it, and you become more reliant on the group as a means for socialization. It's a common tactic of cults. And there is definitely some cultish behavior that goes on within the Van der Linde gang. I think that much is obvious. That's bears. Let's go see our new... What? What's this?
Let's see what we got. Got a good head start on me.
A legendary moose? Well, I wasn't intending to track an animal, but while we're here... Well, I've lost its scent when it went in the water. Ooh, poop.
Reckon I got a ways to go.
All moves are legendary if you annoy them enough. It's the hard lessons of the North. As a northerner myself, I agree. It's weird. Katie, you living in America, you geographically have more in common with me than you do with, like, a lot of the people in the community. And probably to some extent culturally too. Though I will admit the culture in Alaska and Scotland, from what I've seen, is, you know, there are miles between them. Oh my god, is that it? Oh, a lot of the communities in America, Aurora. Prince Chorus and Lovely Scientist are too. Oh, we got the son of a bitch. Look at the bloody size of it. Whew. And Chorus is in Texas. Yeah, a lot of my community is American. It's quite interesting. Whereas I'm Scottish. Oh. Alright, before we go and do this mission for Catherine, let's get this stuff back to camp. Couple corpses there. We don't want to investigate that yet. Do we? No, we'll have a little look. Oh god, it's Murphy broods. Come on, guys, where are you? Oh, that's just a snake.
Okay there, boy?
Just a snake.
Easy.
That's a cougar. Or a mountain lion. Eat that deer. Leave me alone.
Got friends, do you?
I just want to deliver this food to my people. The fly just landed on my nose and then like flew away or something. I hope you guys have been enjoying the insight that I provide in Red Dead Redemption 2. Hope you're enjoying my analysis. Of course, the important thing to preface is a lot of this is just my interpretation from my understanding of backgrounds and my degrees and my educational and academic understanding of storytelling. You might have a different interpretation, which is almost always as valid. All I want to do with this channel is to promote the idea to make people think about stuff.
It's me.
Get that horse out of here.
All right, don't get all worked up.
No, Nightingale.
Getting real low on meat here. Fine, but make sure you get a good price for it.
I hope God can forgive me for what I've done on this earth.
Can't have that pot go completely empty.
I hope he's forgotten about.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan. I'm very into my crafting at the moment, Mr. Morgan. I'm very happy to make you something if you bring me the right materials.
Keep my eye out for some good materials.
Arthur, don't forget, I'm more than happy to craft you something if you bring me the right materials.
Thanks, guys.
I think you're better lie down.
I reckon I need to get my hands on some materials first.
Okay, so we were hearing some interesting dialogue there from John.
How you doing there?
Here we are. Can't handle the tension around here.
I know.
John? How did it come to this?
Hi, Arthur.
Hey, Uncle.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello again, Arthur.
Yeah, we heard a couple things there about how John's becoming disillusioned with Dutch's philosophy, and he's starting to realize that, from what I understood from that, I think what he was saying was he realized that he was when he was being left in prison, the Dutch's philosophy was a bunch of bullshit meant to make them better at killing and better at running away. And now, you know, he's coming to the end. It feels like he's coming to the end of the road, and he's never going to watch his son grow up, and, you know, there's all this other stuff that now I think he regrets a lot. Let's head over to the trapper and get rid of this. I really thought Pearson could have made something out of that.
Whoa, y'all look a little lost.
Guys, I have a legendary deer hide.
My brothers might be able to...
This isn't even legendary deer, this is legendary moose. Let's get over to the trapper, get this sold to him. Surely he'll take it. And then go see what it was that Trelawney would like.
Would you look at this pale old brute? Must have found him up north, right? So, buying or selling? Okay, let's take a look at it.
Enjoy him. You can craft garments for me?
Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it.
What can you make?
You seem the ambitious type. If you want a unique garment, you need to bring me a unique pelt. It'll be worth it. Not much demand for coyote pelt, except for one, down in Scarlet Meadows. Big black beauty. No one's ever caught him, though.
Maybe I'll do more hunting as in the future.
I don't sell to stores. You want my wares? Right here's the one place to find them.
So, is there nothing that you can make with that legendary thingamajiggy? That's a shame.
Thanks, Mister.
Alright, let's get back to camp again. And, yeah, guys, if you enjoy what I do, consider sharing the stream around with your friends, with your followers, your family, with your enemies. Bring them all here. Because obviously, you know, like I said, I don't necessarily need people to agree with my interpretations, but I do just want to promote critical thinking and literacy analysis, because I truly do believe that that is one of the most important skills that need to continue to be fostered, and sometimes the education system doesn't always do great at teaching people how to contextualize and read the media that they're absorbing.
It's Arthur.
Just when I think he might be a decent
calm
fella.
down.
They get real mad if I ride my horse in.
Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Confused? Worried? What's happened to all you boys?
Just keep your head down for now.
I suppose so.
Weapons locker. Now, let's store... I don't want an off-handed sidearm. Hey, Trelawney.
Josiah?
I was,
Leaving again?
yes, just leaving. I'll see you soon.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was you, I'd disappear too. This is all pretty much over.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. Let's not pretend no more. Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Well, the place is quiet. Get out of here. You go with my blessing.
Thank you, Arthur.
Seems that Arthur is understanding now that the best way to protect the group is to end the group and get people away from it as fast as he can.
Found a friend looking for you.
Mr. Morgan.
Sir.
Rains falls.
A little better.
I hope so.
How can I help you?
I am sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I've made progress brokering peace.
You have?
I believe so. Colonel Favors has agreed to a meeting to discuss and maybe resolve his alleged grievances and mine. Now, he has lied to me more times than I care to remember, but maybe this time he must want peace. Why could he possibly want to humiliate us further?
We got words for his kind, but they're colloquial.
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking and ceremony. But I feel with some non-tribe members present, their chances of lying or worse will be reduced.
Will you, Arthur?
It ain't my business, brother.
No, I know. But it is mine. Do it for me?
Charles, I've
saved your life. Do it for me.
Sure. Come on. You owe this man. You should have him do your negotiations.
Let's go.
Charles knows the correct way to push.
This way. I also have some men meeting me there. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to help. Thank you for doing this, both of you. You have already done so much.
Ain't a problem. Just hope nobody recognizes me. I've had a few run-ins with the army recently.
I wish we could have done more to control the situation.
As do I. We gotta get rid of one of these Schofield revolvers.
Shouldn't have gotten involved. Now Eagle Flies is under arrest.
It certainly won't help our case today.
I hate dual wielding in this game.
I promise you.
I'm not a huge fan of dual wielding in general.
I am not asking for very much, but when our people are sick and hungry, and we find our medicine and supplies are being deliberately withheld, how can we not view that as something personal? When they destroy our sacred sites, how can I convince Eagle Flies and the others that they shouldn't fight back?
Maybe that's part of the reason they're doing these things. Because
Exactly.
they want you to fight. Be able to say, look, you see how these savages behave?
Perhaps. Thank you for helping Captain Monroe to retrieve those vaccines, Arthur. He will be at the meeting and is one person who knows the true situation, at least. I still
Let's get the weapons we'll need.
hope that we can come to an agreement.
I wish Hosea was here.
Here we are. There's my men up ahead. Hello. Whoa. Uchasakina na kula with young people. Hiompo, Unyampi Ktelo. This way. Whoa.
Huh, I can't pull out weapons. Well, I guess it is a negotiation. But we were specifically told to bring weapons, so... Okay, Charles.
Colonel Favors, Captain Monroe, we come in peace.
Hello again. Who are these two?
They're friends of my people.
Interesting looking fellows.
Yeah, they won't cause any trouble.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name. What is it?
In English, they call me Rains Fall.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Listen, we're all Americans here, and we want an outcome. But quite frankly, I'm confused. Your men are little more than criminals, in my opinion. Keep breaking peace treaties we've made, causing disturbances in everybody's lives. But I pride myself on being a gentleman. Really, I do. But there are limits. So, let me be very... Are you okay, man? Someone. Jackson, take him away. Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I said, are you being facetious, Captain Monroe?
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Rains.
That's, Rains Fall.
Exactly. Chief Rains, the thing
It's quite a
is,
cough.
federal government.
Sure. Wait here. I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Second time we've heard that bear.
No. You know he's going to have Monroe court-martialed. Or attempt to. He's going to make a disgrace of him.
Monroe? Seems likable enough for a West Pointer. Why?
You know what Favors is like. Because he thinks it's right. Because he thinks Monroe is a patsy. Or a spy. He's convinced he had something to do with those vaccines getting stolen.
Shit.
He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession with the Indians. So he removes Monroe.
Removes how?
Favors wants him tried for treason and hanged.
Why does Favors care about the Indians?
Because he doesn't want to back down. I mean, his whole professional life. You know what they say about him. Hightail Favors. The man who missed a battle.
Poor Monroe. Kinda liked him.
I know.
Ah, shit.
But still, he's kind of stuck up.
Your men violated the treaty. That treaty is null and void. I have been appointed to negotiate...
Feeling better?
Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States government. Why is this so confusing, sir? Why?
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Well, that was remarkably unproductive. I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that it wanted peace, and peace for all, and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
Oh, is that so, sir? And did it want impudence, sir, from a junior officer in public? Was that its plan too, sir? You insult me. You insult the regiment. Arrest this man.
Arrest me?
Gross insubordination. Disobeying an order. Treason.
Are you mad?
You had those vaccines stolen. You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here. If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo.
Arthur's doing what he has to do.
But shall
Get away with this.
Charles, Captain Monroe, mount up now. We're getting out of here. Arthur, let's go.
I'll kill you.
What you doing?
You son of a bitch.
Run!
This way.
Easy. Whoa. Careful.
Rain's full, we gotta leave.
Look out behind. They're fencing up.
I can't shoot. He's mad.
Yeah, but we
Come on. Shoot and kill. Let's go. They're still coming.
Was this the wisest decision of Arthur's? Probably not. Is it again an honourable one? Yeah.
Head for the trees. We're penned in. Go. Find some cover and protect Monroe. Come on, Captain. Can you shoot?
I can't do it.
They're trying to kill you.
I swore an oath.
No worse decision than any of Dutch's. Exactly. This is Arthur doing what has to be done.
Find a love, then make for the valley.
Wanted this to happen.
Yes, yes he did.
Just hold.
Hehehe, kaboom.
Okay, it's now or never. Let's go. Captain Monroe, you're with me. Hop on, Captain. We sure as hell don't want to hang around here. Come on, follow me.
Is Arthur gonna tell Monroe that this is Fagan's plan? And why?
I think we're finally in the clear. Everybody okay?
Hopefully Rainsfall got away.
What do we do now?
You get out of here. Fast. Take you to the station.
I can't believe that just happened. I've been an army man my whole life.
I heard them talking.
Okay,
They
good,
was
he
gonna
is.
have you hanged for treason. You can't die for those fools.
And what about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I guess it makes Monroe a deserter, technically. Wait, sister. Sister.
What are you doing?
Oh, this is an important cutscene. Expect a lot of pausing, chat.
Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm sorry about your career. Here. Here's some money. You take it and get out of here and start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice.
Thank you.
Just hop on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, but avoid Guam.
Where?
Forget about it.
Interesting, Arthur giving Monroe the life that they were promised for so long and have been denied.
Meet me at the reservation.
Morgan! Are you okay?
Well, never better. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm on my way down to Mexico. They're finally sending me on a mission. Brother Dorkins is very jealous. What's wrong?
I'm dying, sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I got TB. I got it. Beating a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister.
We've all lived bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you.
You don't know me.
Forgive me, but that's the problem. You don't know you.
That's what the prophecy guy, the blind prophecy guy that we gave $1 to, was saying. About how Arthur keeps a bunch of secrets, especially from himself.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling.
I had a son. He passed away. I had a girl who loved me. I threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. And it weren't soon enough.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain. But there is also love and beauty.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
Sure.
Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy.
But I still don't believe in nothing.
Couple things there. Yeah, Arthur, you know, being told by the sister that, like, you don't understand that you aren't a bad person. You're a good person. Whenever I see you, you're helping people. You're smiling. You're being a good man. And here, Arthur admitting that he doesn't believe in Dutch's philosophy. And I don't think he's ever believed in Dutch's philosophy. He doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't believe in Dutch. He doesn't believe in God. He doesn't believe in himself. He doesn't believe in America. He's a very cynical man.
Often, neither do I. But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
You're too smart for me, sister. I guess I'm afraid.
There is nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists and do a loving act.
All aboard! I shall try.
I know you will. Goodbye, goodbye, Mr. Morgan. Goodbye.
Sister?
Woo! So a couple things there.
Time to go, boy.
What is Arthur afraid of? Is he afraid of dying? Maybe, but he has said multiple times that he's not afraid of dying for the gang. You know, I would kill for it, I'd happily die for it. That death doesn't scare him. I think what maybe scares Arthur is to some extent the encroachingness of his mortality. Because it's very easy to say you're not afraid of death when you're not staring at it down the barrel of a gun or down the health of tuberculosis. But I think what Arthur is afraid of is having lived his life without having squandered it, basically. Has Arthur lived, or has he just existed? He doesn't have anything to leave behind. And often you'll find when people are coming close to their death, they start to think about the concept of legacy and, you know, what they leave. And some people leave their names on buildings, and some people write books and stories and epics. And some people just leave memories and love in the hearts of those around them. And Arthur, I think, is worried that he's not done any of that for anyone. Mary doesn't like him. He lost his family. His best friends are all turning on him. He's disillusioned with the people around him. And the sister's advice is to just take a chance that love does exist and just do what you can with the time you have left. As Mary Beth said, Arthur's got to do what he can, decide what the kind of man he wants to be. Will he continue to be the man that he acts like or pretends he is, or will he be the man that we see him as, which is a good man? It's a David versus Goliath story, as Mary Linton said. There's a good man inside of Arthur, but he wrestles with the giant, and often the giant wins. But as long as David keeps coming back to that fight, and keeps trying, then David only needs to vanquish the giant once. In some extent, I think Arthur's addicted, and Dutch as well, is addicted to violence. And like, I think they're addicted to chaos, and they're addicted to this violent lifestyle. And I've struggled with addiction throughout my life. I've seen my family members suffer from addiction. I've watched it consume far too many good people in my life, and I've struggled a bit with it as well, but it's one of those things that requires constant maintenance to hold back. There's a great quote from the TV show Elementary, is that addiction is like a dripping faucet that you constantly have to maintain, and the only reward for doing so is the fact that the faucet won't drip. Again, there's a very easy way in which we could look at Arthur's story as maybe having some analogies to addiction. You know, he lived this awful life. He did things for the pleasure of doing it. And that event, you know, him beating a man to death for a couple of dollars, is what killed him in the end. No one sees the struggle of addicts. They only ever see the end results, where when the addict relapses, you know? It's great. No one gets to see the daily internal struggle.
Giddy up. Come on, pal. Yep.
And yeah, this game's a good example of how, like, it teaches your psychology to do bad things. Like Arthur, like, I just looted that man for no reason. I lost honor for it. But it was such a small negative act that I don't think about it. But, like, there was no reason to do that. Breaking repetitive behavior is really quite difficult. I'm still struggling to break a lot of repetitive behavior. But, you know, you can also do a couple of good things, we say as we approach Catherine. Who still hasn't learnt to garden. Or Charlotte, sorry.
My. I was wondering when I was going to see you again.
You look different.
Well, the rigors of simplicity take their toll on a woman.
Oh, no, I didn't mean
No,
it.
I know. Things are going well. I couldn't have done it without...
Many times over the last 6 months when I've been struggling, I've had to remind myself, yeah, but you're not drinking over it, and that's huge. I think of it like a janitor in a big office building. They do the work behind the scenes, so you only notice when they don't clean up. If everything's running smoothly, you never see the work that goes into it. Lovely scientist, I just wanted to say, like, thank you for sharing that. And, you know, I'm sure I can speak for everyone in chat when I say I'm very proud of you for that. And yeah. See, this is why I love storytelling. Because this is a cowboy game about a man dying from tuberculosis. And we are having a conversation, a very personal conversation about addiction. Because we've managed to glean some kind of analysis from Arthur's story that resonates with us in a way where we can talk about addiction. This is what storytelling is about. It's finding outlets to life problems and presenting them in such a way that we can gain insight and we can look at each other and we can communicate in such a way that we can understand not only art, but fundamentally understand people.
You.
Oh, you did it all yourself.
So how are you holding up?
If anyone wants to clip that, by the way, that whole the benefit of arts thing, that would be really appreciated, because that's really good advertising.
I'm still standing, which is an improvement on the last time you saw me.
I wish that there was something else that I could do.
Ma'am, you have done more than enough.
Please, call me Charlotte.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, you take care of yourself, Arthur. Well, please go on in and help yourself to anything you need. What's mine is yours.
Oh, well, that's very kind. Charlotte, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too, Arthur. Please be well.
I love these two. We're not going to take anything, we're just going to have a wee look around. Let's close these drawers. If you can't clip it, you should be able to highlight it. It's always interesting to see where in the story these people get introduced. People like Charlotte or Hamish or... you know, these people outside of Arthur's life who... or his normal life, who can give him that new perspective. Like, this woman will survive now because of Arthur's influence. You know, if nothing else, people get to live now because of Arthur. And that's nice. Goodbye, Charlotte. Whose name I got wrong so many times for Catherine instead. But we'll just pretend I didn't. Okay, we can either do a mission with Charles now, or we can do a mission with Micah. Actually, we might have to call it a day. Chat. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it a day. It's getting quite late. And I think that place with Charlotte is actually quite a nice place to leave off. That it is. Tundra, that it is. Like I said, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to give it some kind of promotion if you want to. Or, you know, just do whatever. Whatever you guys like, really. You can support the stream in a more direct way by either subscribing, throwing some bits my way, or helping me out over on Ko-fi. It supports me, it supports the stream, it makes things a little bit easier for me. Ko-fi supporters get early access to YouTube content, exclusive behind the scenes stuff when I have the ability to do it, and a special role in the SkyeBlacke Discord. And if you... Yep, thanks, Snipebot. If you haven't, consider... That's not how you spell social. Follow me on the various social media channels around the internet. I'm on Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. You can also follow the Black Archive and get access to all of the previous streams. There's 20 parts now. There's over 20 parts, I think. There is over 56 hours of content for you over on that channel, and there's also the Vampire the Masquerade streams are all over on there. Those have been completed recently. And, of course, the final thing, if you want news, information, or just to hang out with an amazing community, you can join the official SkyeBlacke Discord with that following link. But with that, everyone, I'm going to love you all and leave you. You have been an amazing audience, and more than anything, just know that I'm happy to have you here, listening and chatting and figuring this stuff out together. Let's go on a raid, shall we? We're going to go raid... We're going to go see if Aranis is finishing up his stream. And if they're not, then we're going to raid Aranis. Okay. Okay, he looks like he's still going. We're gonna go raid Aranis. Go give him some Skye Blacke love. Show him the flocks landed. Throw the emotes if you've got them. And I can't wait to see you guys on Monday, where we will play something else. I'm not sure what, but I'm looking forward to it. Have a great weekend, everyone. Goodbye.